Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to the homie Chiseled Adonis. Hey, man, we here for another 2025 Divisional round game highlight commentary with the homie Chiseled Adonis. Well, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, and welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for your 2025 NFL. Wait a minute, he's in the open field. This man tried to do a soccer tackle. Are you stupid? Rashid Shaheed, 95 yards to the end zone, and the Seahawks take the lead on the opening kickoff in your 2025 NFL Divisional round of the playoff game.
Highlight commentary.
New Orleans traded this man to Seattle for a toenail clipper and Pepto-Bismol, and here he is making plays for the Seahawks.
He tried to do a fucking soccer dive.
Allegations for kickers not being in the NFL is never going to stop if you have tackling efforts like this. The fuck are you doing? You in the wrong football, dummy. Homie turned into Captain Falcon and missed. Fucking kick. Yeah. Now it goes without saying, if he was successful in this variation of a soccer tackle, he would have prevented the touchdown. It would have been a 15-yard penalty for tripping that would have spotted the football at the 30-yard line. But still, don't you recognize you're playing American football? You're in the NFL. We don't do this here. You should be pelted with dirty socks for a total of 7 seconds for this ridiculousness. Over to the Mile High Stadium where the Buffalo Bills are on the road to take on the Denver Broncos, top seed in the AFC.
Damn.
First down across the 35. Over to Soldier Field after winning their first playoff game in 15 years.
I was rooting for Chicago too.
Chicago's favorite DJ Moore.
I was rooting for Chicago. I ain't make no bets.
Back to Seattle, Pewter City gym leader Brock
I ain't make no bets.
Drive, trailing by 7, rolling towards his right, got John just to move the chains inside Seattle territory. Let's go gambling. Ben Johnson doesn't learn his lesson. 4th and 3. They're gonna go for it. Kobe Durant intercepts the football at the 2-yard line.
When I seen him throw that ball,
Caleb Williams turns it over on the 4th down. Ben Johnson, why didn't you just take the points? It's a 39-yard attempt on the opening drive. Just take the points. No way, that's gonna come back in the ass, right? To Star Foxborough we go.
Just took the points,
the
bro.
Houston Texans trying to win their first playoff
game
in
Chicago
round in their franchise's history. After Ramondre Stevenson moves the chains, he do it again on 2nd and 1 on a huge carry to take it deep.
Boy, let me say this. I'm thankful I didn't go for Houston. I didn't make no bets this weekend because, boy, I would have betted on Houston because of their defense and their defense alone. That nigga CJ Stroud, bruh. CJ Stroud, bruh.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
All I gotta say to CJ Stroud is this, my brother.
just put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Delete all that shit! Delete all that shit! Let's play with you, piggy!
Get this sorry ass nigga out of here! You stop!
Hell no! That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Try it!
Get CJ Stroud the fuck out of here, bro.
Inside Texan territory. Ensuing drive. Rams have the football following the turnover on downs. Stafford dumps it off to Whittington. He's going to catch and run to the 45-yard line. Back to Denver we go. Already inside Buffalo territory. 3rd and 1. Bo knows how to get first downs.
Let's go gambling.
4th and 1 for the Niners. They try a little bit of trickery. A fullback option. The Juice Kyle Juszczyk fails to toss the ball to Christian McCaffrey. The blue eyes white privilege of the 49ers is a failure, and it's a turnover on downs in Seattle. It seems like every year the Niners are in the playoffs, Kyle Shanahan calls some dumbass call in order to scheme himself out of production on offense. You literally picked up a couple first downs playing regular football. What are you doing trickery for? Ensuing drive. Seattle will waste little time marching inside Niner territory. Dump off to Kenneth Luke Skywalker III across to the 45-yard line.
Let's go gambling.
Nobody wants to take the points, but this time it worked out in the favor of the Lally Lule Low as May finds Pop Douglas over the middle, who takes it the distance 28 yards to the end zone for the score, and the Patriots are in front at home. Ensuing drive. Houston looking to respond. CJ Stroud takes the snap on 3rd and long, steps up in the pocket, able to bail out and find Dr. David Dalton Schultz on a huge catch and run to take it deep inside Patriot territory to the 26. Meanwhile, the Rams still marching down the field. The soon-to-be MVP Stafford dumps it off once again, and Whittington continuing to make plays. Another catch and run for a first down to set up a goal-to-go situation, and Kyron Williams will take it up the gut, take advantage of the interception to give the Rams a 7-point lead. Denver's in striking distance in the rojo-colored zone. Rosetta Stone Spanish, motherfucker. Bo takes the snap, going to the end zone. Little Jordan Humphrey has little hands and doesn't know how to squeeze the football as it goes right through his palms. Incomplete. The altitude may be high in Denver, but the catch catching ability may be low. How the hell do you drop this football? You
Exactly.
ask for a
That
big
was-
pass from Bo,
that was a dive.
For the Broncos,
That was
they
a-
would
that was-
end this drive with a touchdown.
that was a layup.
Settle for a field goal to take a 3-0 lead. Oh, son of a bitch. After sitting on the sidelines for half of the first quarter, Buffalo finally gets an opportunity at the football. Hand off to the NFL's leading rusher, James Cook. Takes it for a huge first down to take it inside Denver territory. Then a couple plays later, the reigning defending undisputed MVP finds Khalil Shakir for yet another first down. Houston's drive would come to a halt, 25-yard field goal to cut the deficit down to 4. Seattle would take advantage of the turnover on downs and make this a double-digit game on their second drive. 3rd and long for Drake.
All right, and nobody's blocking.
Butterfingers. Daniil strips the football away from Drake May,
Get it.
but can't recover it. The Patriots retain possession, but they're going to have to punt from their own end zone. Meanwhile, 2nd and long for Pewter City gym leader Brock Purdy dumps it off the Tonjes, but he's also got
Butterfingers.
fumble on the play. Seattle takes the football away. Talk about a
Hey,
sequence.
Seattle might win this whole thing, bro. Seattle might win the Super Bowl.
Results in a field goal. Then a fumble recovery. They on fire. Now trailing by 7. QB rifles it over the middle, finds Zacchaeus to set up a 3rd and short. Then on the very next play, DeAndre would activate TM39 and Swift would pick up the first down to take it in Los Angeles territory. Seattle with all the momentum following the fumble recovery. Darnold looking left finds Cooper, 2 girls, 1 cup for a first down inside the 35. The Bears would put down to Pokemon and pick up the South Park DVDs as Kyle Broflovski Manungai gets the handoff, runs over Forbes.com and takes it inside the 10 for a first down, 41. Quarter chub, half a chub, full chub, first down. Seattle now in striking distance, looking to make this a 3-possession game. Darnold rolling towards his left, got time back in the end zone, turn on the JSN network. It's a 17-0 lead. This is a divisional game in the playoffs, rematch for the number 1 seed, but evidently the San Francisco 49ers playing like they shouldn't even have been in the playoffs. Fresh set of downs for the Texans after the conversion. CJ Stroud play action fake to absolutely nobody, decides to throw it up to the Patriot defense, and Davis makes a magnificent effort participating in not at the 10 toes down challenge, but the 1 kneecap down challenge that Dan Campbell couldn't eat to take the football away from the Texans. Just a little blade of grass, the length of a micropenis, enough to result in a reception for the defense, and it's an interception for the Lalilulelo. Albeit, it's a spectacular catch by Davis. But what the hell was CJ Stroud's game plan here? Captain Kirk was running open, but you overthrew him by 5 yards. It's first down.
That's crazy,
you just
bro.
threw this football away. But
CJ
no big
sold,
deal.
bro.
We all make mistakes. No way you throw another interception, right? Final
CJ
minute of the first
sold,
quarter,
bro.
following the interception, Drake May says that must have been a mistake. How about
Run.
you get the football right back?
Oh, no. Butterfingers.
Fumbles for the 2nd time in the quarter, but this time around, there's no O-lineman to save his ass as the Texans take the football right back. Hey, yo, I know y'all can just fall on the football, right? These dudes forming the human centipede. Buffalo Wild Wings inside the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal. McCole Hardman knows this route all so well. Won his 3rd Super Bowl championship with that route, but he's defected to Buffalo, but gives the Bills the lead.
You can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrifice?
Into the 2nd quarter we go. San Fran down by 17. Pewter City gym leader Brock Purdy rolling towards his right. Throws it towards his left. A Brett Favre-like pass. Able to actually get converted for a first down to extend the drive.
Let's go gambling.
Ben Johnson refuses to kick field goals.
Bruh, this man-
In the end zone. It actually works out in their favor. Touchdown to Chicago's favorite.
I mean, they got the
tie game
touchdown,
at
but
7 apiece.
still.
The gamble pays off on 4th down.
I was
Denver
rooting for
trails
y'all,
the first time
Chicago.
Today. Bo Nix
I really
started this game
was.
5 of 5 his last passes. 0 of 5 incomplete. The football hits the ground. It's a 3 and out for the Broncos. Short field for the Bills. Josh Allen trying to find a seam. Takes it up the middle, and the reigning MVP is loose across the 35-yard line to the 32. Game knotted at 7. Ensuing drive for the Rams. 3rd and 4. Stafford's pass incomplete. The Bears force a punt. Meanwhile, the Bills toss it to James.
Damn.
The football's loose. Picked up by Hufanga. Fumble on the play. It's the Broncos football. James Cook got absolutely speared.
You digging in me. You digging in me.
Chicago's ensuing drive would come to a halt. Dump off to Loveland. He needs 10. Only can get 5. Therefore, it's the punt. Back-to-back 3 and outs. 3rd and 4 from the 10.5-yard line. CJ Stroud would find Captain Kirk in the end zone. Christian Kirk scores yet another touchdown in a consecutive playoff game to give the Texans the lead. After the fumble recovery, the Broncos on the move. Hand off to R.J. Harvey. He's going to find the seam. Take it inside Buffalo territory for a first down. After getting belt to ass for 18 straight minutes, the Niners would finally put points on the board and cut the deficit down to 14. 2 plays later for the Broncos. Bo knows how to find open seams, and it's Marvin Mims over the middle to set up a 1st and 10 from the 15. Ray has done absolutely nothing since that opening drive touchdown. The pass is incomplete. Can't find his man. They're forced to punt yet again. The Texans get the football back at the 25. CJ Stroud rolling right. Throws the football up. It's intercepted by Marcus Jones, and he's headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick 6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
McDonald's.
CJ Stroud continues to be trash in this bitch. Pass intercepted. Return to the end zone. And the Lalilulelo.
CJ was selling, bruh.
Hey, CJ, no big deal. You got hit. No way you throw another interception, right? Who would have thought the Niners looked like they were dead in the water after finally putting points on the board and scoring a field goal? The defense gets a stop, and they're going to force a Seattle punt. 3rd and 1 for the Broncos, now in striking distance. Bo Nix rolling right. He's got a big boy. Dives into the end zone for a thick 6. The offensive lineman scores the touchdown, and it's not crumbs for Crumb. It's a touchdown and the lead for Frank Crumb.
Sick boys, ride! He's up!
This fat son of a bitch.
He's fat.
You're a fat bitch you are. Nice going, fat.
The offense has completely come to a halt in Chicago because both the Rams and Chicago can't seem to get a first down. Stafford's deep pass is broken up. Let's try this again for Houston. Last pass was a pick six. This pass, ricochet, interception. Third interception of the first half. CJ Stroud is giving out gifts.
Donations.
CJ Stroud out here attracting turnovers, albeit
Man
it's
throwing
not his
arm
fault.
punts.
Washington's got to hold on to the football, but at this point, it's inevitable. Homies
This man just throwing arm punts, bro.
CJ, that's number 3, but hey, it's just a bad stroke of luck. No way you turn it over again, right? Ensuing drive following the interception. I wonder what Drake is gonna do.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Next Bills drive, reigning MVP back on the field. Josh Allen
But let's not
in open field.
Let's not get it twisted though. Houston defense was on Drake May ass, bro. Drake May wasn't no better, bro. It's just CJ was just god awful. That's really all it was. Like, let's not take away from the fact that the Houston defense was on Drake May ass, bro. They was doing a really good job. It's just Houston, y'all could have won this game, bro, if CJ didn't sell, bro.
Takes it inside Denver territory. No fumble this time. Third and long for the Low, but that's as far as they would go as a Henry who hunts would fail to move the chains. They're going to be forced to punt. San Fran back on the move again, trying to build a little bit of momentum. Brock Purdy looking left, got run CMC. First down, 49ers. Chicago would follow suit. When in doubt, swing it to the running back. QB Zesty looking towards his right, got Cal Broflovski Manungai for a huge catch and run to take it inside Ram territory. After back-to-back interception, CJ Stroud throws up a prayer, nearly gets that football knocked loose again. It's going to be a punt. Next Patriot possession, they put their trust in the leg day. Drake May over the middle. He's able to find Kayshon Boutte. He's going to pick up a huge first down and take it across the 30.
Hey, yo.
San Francisco still on the move. 3rd and 6. Pewter City gym leader Brock Purdy right over the middle. Got to put the Niners in field goal range.
Let's go gambling.
Ain't no way. The Bears are going to go for it again. 4th and 1 rather than try a 50-yard field goal. Hand off to Cal Broflovski Manungai. He's stuffed in the backfield. Cam Curl comes flying for the TFL, and it's yet another failure on 4th down for Ben Johnson's offense.
You shall not pass!
3rd and long for the reigning MVP. Josh Allen looking left. He's got Brandon Cooks going out of boots for the first down to put them inside field goal range. Fun fact, Brandon Cooks has the most receptions in NFL postseason history without scoring a touchdown. Meanwhile, the Niners scored 6 unanswered points. It's an 11-point game. The Low still marching down the field. 2nd and 7. The Patriot offense not ass, but it's Boutte to move the chains again.
Hey, yo. Come on, man.
The Rams get the football back after the turnover on downs. The Bears bring pressure. Stafford's got nowhere to go with the football. Gordon takes him down for the sack, and Los Angeles' offense is completely dead. 1st and goal in Star Foxborough. May rifles it into the end zone to the 2025 first-team All-Pro baby father. Stephon Diglett used TM28 digs with the touchdown to make it a 2-possession game. Did he just lick his fingers?
Come on out, you rapist! They have a warrant for your arrest! You're going to jail! You're going to jail like you've never been there before! Handcuff him! I suggest you use a nightstick on him! He's a common piece of garbage! Mason if you have to! Arrest him! Throw him below the jail!
She was a hooah.
Chicago gets the ball back. 3 minutes left to go in the half. Williams rifles it over the middle. Got his man Adunze with the first down. They're in field goal range. But knowing Ben Johnson, he ain't gonna kick it. A little bit of trickery over in Seattle. End around, reverse to Shaheed. Couple blockers out in front. Able to pick up a huge carry down to the 26-yard line. 3rd and long for the Buffalo Bills. Here comes the Bronco pass rush. Josh Allen flushed out to the right. He's able to keep the play alive. Makes one Bronco miss. Rifles it to the back of the end zone. On the hands of Keon Coleman.
And he dropped it.
Patient with you. That playful person that the Buffalo City by storm in his first interview, and he sat down and was like, yeah, I love cookies, and he had the whole, that was all cool, but we give that grace to young players. Big dog, you supposed to be our number 1. Come on, man. And you're playing like a bum. I bet you better start doing your job.
There was a holding penalty on the Bills anyway, so even if he caught the touchdown, it was coming back. They'd have to settle for a field goal through the uprights. They're going to tie the game at 10 apiece. Meanwhile, in Star Foxborough, the Texans have found themselves inside Patriot territory. CJ Stroud rolling left, got a man.
Yoink.
But he plays
For the other team.
Pass intercepted.
CJ
have taken it away 4 times. CJ Stroud thrown 4 picks in the first half. Last week, he fumbled 5 times, lost 2, and threw an interception. This week, he's thrown 4 picks in the first half. This man is drawn to giveaways, attracted to it even.
This man, Tony Romo levels of ass.
CJ Stroud! You turnover obsessed slut. Get your ass to the sideline and put
Your motherfucking head back down.
Brother,
This guy stinks.
The Texans might have to turn to ice cold long neck Mills because he never broke their heart. What kind of genjutsu is this? The Bears are actually going to attempt a field goal. 48-yard attempt booted through the uprights, and it's good. They take a 3-point lead. But if he could have made it from 48, why the fuck didn't Ben Johnson attempt the other 2 field goals?
Is the man retarded?
Can we take a second to acknowledge just how good the Houston defense has been playing? In just a game and a half, Houston's offense has turned it over 7 total times. The defense has only given up a total of 10 points. 10 points off turnovers. You can't ask a defense to perform any better, and somehow the Texan offense still completely anemic. The Rams trailing by 3 2-minute drills. Stafford, soon to be MVP, looking right, got Tyler Higbee on a catch and run inside Bear territory. Same situation for Denver. Bo Nix steps up in the pocket, got his man at the 30-yard line. After 6 unanswered points from San Francisco, the Niners thought they were building momentum, but Kenneth Luke Skywalker III lets the force be with him, takes it to the end zone, exposing his left testicle on the Niner defense to make it a 3-possession game again. The Patriots approaching field goal range, but the Texans defense doesn't give a fuck. Drake May strip again. The Patriots retain possession, but Houston's defense is playing out of their mind. Look at the size of him. He's a monster. But his stomach just protruding out of his jersey.
Woo-hoo, look at that blubber fly.
Los Angeles still on the move now at the 42-yard line. Dump off to Kyron Williams from the soon-to-be MVP. Breaks a tackle and puts them in field goal range. The Bills trying to get a stop before the half. No timeouts remain for either squad. Bo Nix is going to take a shot. Little Jordan Humphrey in the end zone. Touchdown. He's found his hands, and the Broncos are back in front. Pewter City gym leader Brock Purdy has 23 seconds to try to bring them into field goal range to at least make this a 2-possession game. But for whatever reason, for the second consecutive week, this nincompoop doesn't run out of bounds. What's wrong with you? You still have 1 timeout in the bank. Get out of bounds and preserve that, so at least you can run 2 plays before having to kick a field goal. Instead, you go down in bounds, forcing Shanahan to have to use a timeout, and now you don't have the benefit of using the middle of the field. This man's IQ is in his asshole. Given the Bills have no timeout, I would assume they're going to take a knee and go to the half. Absolutely not. Josh Allen instead scrambles for the first down and decides to start bowling. Throws the football behind him for absolutely no reason. It's picked up by the Broncos, and they're going to be in field goal range.
Are you shitting me? Are you stupid or are you stupid?
You literally have no timeouts. You take off running. You recognize you can't stop the clock unless you get out of bounds. Instead, you bowl the football.
Is the man retarded?
Apparently, his IQ's in his asshole, too. Surprise, surprise. San Francisco doesn't have their timeout anymore, so they have to try a desperation Hail Mary. Pewter City gym leader Brock Purdy rifles it to the end zone. It's going to be batted down, incomplete, and Seattle goes to the break up by 18. Los Angeles would attempt a 32-yard field goal from the big boy Mevins. Boots it through the uprights to tie the game at 10 apiece, and then in Denver, 50-yard attempt for Will Lutz puts it through the uprights, and it's a 20-point lead at the break because Josh Allen is an absolute dumbass. Drake May says, wait a minute, we're not ready to go to halftime around the league yet. I saw Brock Purdy throw an incompletion. I'd like to see my pass get caught, and it does by the defense in the end zone, intercepted. Into the second half we go. C.J. Stroud, for the love of God, don't throw an interception. Oh, thank God, it's caught by Hutchinson. First down inside Patriot territory. 3rd and long for San Francisco. Here comes the pressure. Purdy able to escape towards his left, keeps the play alive, holds on long enough for Jawan Jennings to come back to the ball, makes the reception to the 47. But Hut, watch out.
Come here, bitch.
Allen blasted from behind, football loose. The Broncos take it away. 13 unanswered points, back-to-back fumbles from Josh Allen, and the Broncos have all the momentum. 3rd and 4 for the soon-to-be MVP. Offense been absolutely terrible since the opening drive for the Rams.
Let's go gambling.
4th and 2 for the Niners. Why punt the football when you can take a sack? Turnover on downs. Seattle gets the football back in magnificent field position, and they'd waste little time taking advantage. Cooper, 2 girls, 1 cup, takes it across the 25-yard line. They're in field goal range. They might not need it. 33-yard field goal. 13 unanswered points by the Broncos. They making so much noise in Mile High. Shannon Sharp's hip might have just fell out of place. Josh Allen desperately needing to make a play to quiet up the crowd. Dumps it off to Dalton Kincaid. Catch and run inside Denver territory. Houston adds a field goal to make this a 1-possession game, 8-point deficit. The NFL's leading rusher on the handoff brings them inside the 20. 3rd and long for the Lolly Lule Low. And Drake May's taken back to the again.
Oh my
His
God.
4th fumble of this game. 2nd one that he's lost. The Texans take it away again. Last week, Drake May fumbled twice. This week, Drake May fumbled 4 times. Hey, Drake, I thought you was married. Your wife is in attendance. Why are you giving your balls to men?
Why are you gay?
On the very next play, Houston's in striking distance. C.J. Stroud decides to take a sack instead. 3rd down for QB. His pass sails incomplete off the hands of Adunze. Yet another punt for Chicago. Hut. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Give me that.
Stafford was on the ground within a second. Yet another field goal from Seattle to make this a 21-point lead. Booted through the uprights, and it's good. The Seahawks have how many points?
27.
Buffalo driving in striking distance. 3rd and 1. Dump off to Keon Coleman. Keeps his feet off the ground. Dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. They cut their deficit down to 6. You're finally playing like a number 1. Despite the fact this was your only catch-all game. Tell him, Cam.
Big dog, you supposed to be our number 1.
Come on now.
And you're playing like a bum.
Bet you better catch that
I
ball.
bet you better start doing your job.
Midway through the third quarter, the 49ers desperately need to make a play. Pewter City gym leader Brock Purdy looking over the middle, and he's got a man.
Yoink.
But
He plays for the other team.
Pass picked off by Jones. Who the hell was this man throwing the football to? And the
Goddamn
challenge is officially beginning out in Seattle. The score still knotted at 10 apiece, and neither offense is able to gain any ground. 3rd and 5 for Denver after playing a very clean game. Welcome back, Bo Picks. Pass picked off by a big boy. He throws it straight into the arms of a fat man, and Buffalo takes the ball away.
Goddamn.
Heavy set son of a bitch with the interception.
That
Last
thing.
quarter, he showed us his stomach. This
Not
quarter,
to him,
he shows
though.
us his athleticism.
Ooh, look at that blubber fly.
Let's go and fat.
Houston was actually able to move the chains, and they're threatening handoff to Morning Woody Marks, able to stay on his feet, but he's got butterfingers. The 5th turnover from the Texans today. The Lolly Lulelo take the ball away, despite the fact that they avoided having it in the hands of C.J. Stroud. How many turnovers do they have today? I got 5 on it. They got D'Amico Ryans out here looking like Eddie Winslow, like homie was shocked on a sitcom. This could be Buffalo's big break. After their first takeaway of this game, Josh Allen got a man. But he
plays for the other team.
Pass intercepted by the Broncos. They take the ball away. Allen's turned it over 3 times tonight. The Bills can't get out of their own way, and the Broncos looking to take advantage once again. Nick's able to dump it off to Diggs in open space. He's going to pick up the first down to take it inside Buffalo territory. Following yet another giveaway from their offense, Houston's defense pitches another failure from the Patriot offense. That's 8 total turnovers. They still had only given up 10 points off of turnovers. 10. If I'm D'Amico Ryans, the offensive game checks will be given to the defense. Following drive for the QB.
They should be.
Airing it out again.
But he plays for the other team.
By Kobe Durant takes the ball away. The Rams deny Chicago the football again, but they do nothing with it. Following the turnover on down, Seattle already deep inside Niner territory. Cooper, 2 girls, 1 cup on the reception. 1st and 10 from the 15. Denver at the 43rd and long. Bo Nix got nowhere to go. Pass rush breaks through, tries a shovel pass, does not work. And why try a 57-yard field goal when you're only leading by 6? They'd be forced to punt. Kenneth Luke Skywalker III dives to the end zone for his 2nd touchdown today, exposing his right testicle all over that San Francisco 49ers defense as the necrophilia challenge continues, because the Niners may be dead on the road, but somehow the roadkill is still getting fucked. Laundry on the field in Star Foxborough. Davis is flagged for a pass interference that puts the Texans in field goal range, and from 51 yards out, they make it a 5-point game.
Let's go gambling.
It's 4-down territory. It's the playoffs. You're down by 28. You have to go for it. Brock Purdy rolling towards his right, trying to make something happen. Launches the football in moons, but nobody's there for the reception. Turnover on downs. Seattle takes the ball away. Things are looking terrible for San Francisco. Both offenses trying to get off the ground. Handoff to Kyle Broflovski. Denied again on 3rd down. The Bears are going to have to punt once more. Both teams scoreless in the 3rd quarter. Into the 4th we go around the league. Handoff to Kenneth Luke Skywalker III after the turnover on downs. Huge first down. Pushed inside the 10-yard line. The Niners don't want it. Seattle wants it more. Meanwhile in Buffalo, Khalil Shakir on the catch and run. Takes the Bills inside the 25. He's going to be down after the referees blow the whistle at the 17. 3 plays later, 3rd and 7. The reigning MVP Allen takes a shot to the end zone.
Good catch.
Takes the elevator to the top floor. Beats Ufanga for the touchdown. And the Bills have the lead in Denver. Los Angeles desperately trying to get their offense off the ground. Stafford able to find Parkinson. Not a single Chicago Bear in sight. Able to get a catch and run to take it inside Chicago territory to the 45. Over to New England. 3rd and 5 for Drake May. Takes a shot to the end zone. Boutte with the catch. He uses one hand to catch the football and the other to spank the Texans.
That's a good-ass catch.
Makes it a 2-possession game on the best catch of the weekend. As
that's a good-ass catch.
On the Texan defense.
Come on, dog.
3rd and goal for Seattle. They've got Kenneth Luke Skywalker III looking for the hat trick. He gets the handoff, exposing his left testicle, right testicle, entire nutsack all over the San Francisco defense.
San Francisco just getting their ass whooped
all night long. No lubricant, no Vaseline, no protection. Sideways, profusely.
E40 somewhere.
The Niners getting fucked.
Somewhere E40 somewhere making a diss track right now.
Absolutely need a conversion. C.J. Stroud throws the ball behind his man. Homie might have tore his ACL. Denver trailing for the first time since the first half. Bo Nix pass batted at the line. Buffalo has all the momentum. Back to Chicago we go. Rams still driving down the field. Stafford over the middle finds Devontae Adams.
Good
First
catch.
down Los Angeles. The Bears come away with the football. It doesn't matter because he's down by contact. Now keep this in mind. Adams caught the football as a runner. So the moment his knee touches down and he has full possession of the football, he's down by contact. This isn't important right now, but it will be soon.
Foreshadowing.
Denver still on their heels as Buffalo is trying to extend the lead. Josh Allen rolling right, able to find his man. Dawson Knox takes them to the 41-yard line. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they're going to need Joe Montana and Steve Young to fuse in order to make a 4th quarter comeback and even even still, that might not be enough.
Let's go
No,
gambling.
not at all.
Sean McVay says, why kick the field goal when I can hand it off to Puka Nacua? Has enough to move the chains. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, now inside Seahawks territory, Brock Purdy got nowhere to go. Butterfingers, another turnover for the Niners. Seattle takes it away. Very next play for Los Angeles. Game still knotted at 7, but not for long. Hand off to Kyron Williams, gets the edge, leaps into the end zone, and the Rams are back in front. Approaching midway through the fourth quarter, the Chicago Bears have to respond. Caleb Williams says, I'll do it myself. Showcases a little bit of wiggle. Look at the wheels on QB.
Zesty.
Over in Star Foxborough, the Lalilule Low looking to put this game on ice. Huge first down reception. Stephon Diggs making plays all over the field. All Seattle needs to do is just run the clock. The Niners are absolutely finished. Boys stepped out on the field and got jumped.
Fight back, nigga. Fight back, nigga. Fight back.
Left to play. The Texan defense still trying to keep
Fight back.
Drake May going down the field looking for the reception, but Lassiter with the blanket coverage. The Texans going to get the football back. Third down for QB.
Zesty.
Rainbow to the far right, finds Roma Dunze for the first down.
Good ass.
On an extra 15 yards.
Good ass
For the passer. It's first and goal for Chicago. 31-yard field goal for Buffalo to make this a 4-point lead after 2 straight failures. Third and goal. Hand off to DeAndre
Get off me.
Swift.
Get off me. Ooh.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
The attempt to turn the defender into a Goomba was a failure, and it's 4th and goal.
Let's go gambling.
Fuck the field goal. Bears going for it again. It gets batted down at the line. The Rams deny the Bears points. It's a goal line stand. On 4 different occasions, the Bears have been denied. First, it was an interception by Kobe Durant on the opening drive of the game. Then, on 4th and 1, Kyle Broflovski Manungai was stuffed at the line. And then just now, 4th and goal, rather than kick the field goal, you're denied once again. And keep in mind, every single failure on 4th down was inside field goal range. Now, there's no guarantees that you make the kick, but after failing 4 times last week, why don't you just take the points? And now, with under 3 minutes left to play, 2 first downs can end this game and send the Rams to the NFC Championship. 2nd and 8 inside their own 5-yard line. Hand off to Kyron Williams. He's able to get outside, gets the first down, but this nincompoop lowers the shoulder and gets pushed out of bounds. If he just stays in bounds, he forces Chicago to have to use a timeout. That stops the clock. Woo woo! Clitoris alert! Clitoris alert! Woo woo! Clitoris alert! Clitoris alert! Woo woo woo! Kyron Williams is an absolute dumbass. The Bears have 2 timeouts on the north side of the 2-minute warning. You should already know, having played football more than half your life, 2 first downs wins the game here. This man's brain is in his butthole. He gets the edge. It's clear he's gonna get the first down here. You can dive forward. Instead, he lowered the shoulder to engage contact with Bayard's momentum, pushing him out of bounds. If you just fall to the ground there, you force Chicago to have to use another timeout. Just judging by time, it would be first down with 2:52 with the Bears having 1 timeout, or 3rd and 1 with the Bears having 1 timeout. After the following play, the Bears either get the stop and they're out of timeouts with their only chance to stop the clock being the 2-minute warning, or you get the first down and essentially the game would be over, or if they somehow get a stop, they get the ball with 40 seconds. But oh no, look at me. I want to run somebody over in the snow like a dumbass. It may not seem like it's anything big now, but watch how it comes into play. 2-minute drill for Bo Nix, desperately trying to keep the Broncos alive. 3rd and long, finds Cortland Sutton wide open inside Buffalo territory. 3rd and long, a first down here can essentially end the game. Hand off to Kyron Williams. He gets taken down for the tackle, and the Bears are going to get the football back with a timeout in their pocket. And what do you know? On the very next play on the punt, the kick is absolutely terrible, where the Bears are going to get the football at midfield with 1:50 on the clock and a timeout for a quarterback who's led the most comebacks, trailing with 2 minutes left to play in a single season in NFL history. And all of this could have been avoided if this nincompoop just fell down in boots, but decided to make a unilateral decision to lower the shoulder. Here comes the comeback kid. QB
Zesty.
has an opportunity for yet another comeback in the postseason. Over the middle, finds Loveland at the 32. Fresh set of downs. Very next play. Hand off to DeAndre Swift, and they're able to run the football because they have a timeout in their pocket.
Y'all took the Packers out. Y'all can take them out.
Meanwhile, 4th and 4. Last chance for the Texans. Game on the line. Stroud's pass going deep. It's broken up. The Patriots are on to the AFC Championship for the first time in 7 years. And ironically, the Texans lose in the divisional round for the 7th time.
Oh, you digging in me. You digging in me.
It's probably what Kyle Shanahan said, because his team got absolutely decimated as the Seattle Seahawks advance to the 5th championship game in team history, the first in 11 years, and the $100 million man makes good on his decision to leave
Minnesota!
60 seconds left to go for Denver, trying to keep their season alive. Bo Nix gonna air it out. He's got Mims into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. They take the lead.
I broke my back. Spinal.
What a throw by Bo. Even better catch by Mims. But did he actually catch it? Because he didn't catch it as a runner. He caught it as somebody going to the ground. So he has to survive the ground. There's movement of the football, but he holds on to it as he rolls into the cameraman. There was certainly movement of the football when he hit the ground, but unfortunately for the Bills, there wasn't enough evidence to overturn the call, resulting in a touchdown for the Broncos. Ensuing drive, the Bills had 50 seconds.
I see why he was holding on to his back. He smacked dead into that camera.
Allen's gonna air it out. Got Brandon Cooks on a back shoulder reception, but he's out of bounds because his wrist touched down before his knee, and the Bills are denied a first down.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Very next play, 3rd and 1. 2 stops for the Broncos, sends them to the AFC Championship. This nincompoop jumps off sides, neutral zone infraction, 5-yard penalty, resulting in a first down.
Is the man retarded?
Now with a fresh set of downs, 2 plays later, Allen looking towards his left, Khalil Shakir on the hook and line.
That was a good ass.
Davis picks up a first down.
That was a good ass.
Meanwhile, over in Chicago,
play.
3rd and 4, the Bears threatening. QB throws it to the fans, and it's incomplete. It's going to come down to 4th down again for the Bears. A down that has terrorized you the entire game. Ben Johnson is going to need a miracle. Season on the line for Chicago. 4th and 4.
Come on.
Williams controlling
Come on.
He's running backwards.
Come on.
Throws up a prayer to the end zone. Komet is there.
My God.
Touchdown Bears. Touchdown Bears.
That shit was crazy when I saw that shit live. I was like, hey, yo.
What the hell does
I was like, oh, Chicago got it, bruh.
And absolutely incredible.
The script was written for Chicago.
Williams ran about 20 yards backwards, launched the football from the
That shit was a crazy sequence.
Picks today somehow gets beat behind him, and Komet ties this game with under 20 seconds left to play, and there's only one person to blame. This fucking idiot Kyron Williams for not going out of bounds because the Bears wouldn't even have enough time to get to this point. 24 seconds left to play for Josh Allen. The reigning MVP takes a shot to the end zone. Brandon Cook still looking for his first postseason touchdown. Pass sails incomplete, but somehow the referees don't throw laundry. That DEI hired cornerback Riley Moss was holding right in front of the referee, but he chokes on his whistle. Buffalo unfortunately would have to settle for a 50-yard field goal. It's booted through the uprights, and we're going to after hours. Both games.
I think I still got it in here. I still got it up in here. Should have it still in here. Oh, I ain't got it in here. I had my own overtime in here, but I ain't put it in here. I took it out, sadly.
Going into the extra period like extended menstruation. Here come the Broncos. Dump off to Cortland Sutton. First down across the 40. Meanwhile for Los Angeles, toss over to Blake Corum. He don't know where to go. The Bears swarm and force a 3 and out. 3 plays later, 3rd and long for Bo Nix. Steps up in the pocket, rifles it down the field. The pass hits the ground. Buffalo forces a punt. It's sudden death in both games. 2nd and long. DJ Moore makes it 3rd and manageable for the Bears. Very next play, Chicago needing a conversion. QB escapes the pocket because the Rams break contain. He's going to scramble for a first down and get a fresh set of downs for Chicago. Meanwhile, ensuing drive in Buffalo. Sudden death for Josh Allen, trying to return back to the AFC Championship. Dump off to Ray Davis. First down for the Bills. Another 3rd and manageable for Williams. He's able to find Komet, but he's out of bounds, short of the first down. 4th and inches for the Bears. Uses his legs and extends the drive. Remember, the clock does not matter in overtime in the postseason. We must decide a winner. 3rd and 10. Allen's going deep, looking for Cooks. The pass is caught, but taken away by the Broncos. It's an interception. McMillan rips it away from Cooks, and Denver has an interception. What a play by the Denver defense for the 4th takeaway of this game. Cooks was going to the ground, but remember, when you're airborne as a receiver, because he did not catch this as a runner, he has to survive the ground, and he did not have full possession when he made his way to the grass. McMillan ripped it out of his hands, taking the football away. It's completely different than what we saw in Chicago with Devontae Adams, because he caught this football as a runner. So when his knee is down, this play is finished. But in this situation, because he's going to the ground, he must survive once he makes contact with the grass. And you can see right here, the defender, McMillan, actually also has the football. The people who don't know ball will always say if the offense and defense have possession simultaneously, it always goes to the offense. But if you don't survive the ground, you can't say you have possession. Remember a couple of years ago in Pittsburgh when Peyton Wilson caught an interception taking the football away from Hill was going to the ground and Peyton ripped the football away. By rule, that is indeed an interception and an incredibly tough break for Buffalo. However, I have a question for the NFL. Where's the consistency. Because remember in the game in Baltimore earlier this year, Aaron Rodgers ended up catching his own pass, but he was going to the ground when he got
No, we don't care about Aaron Rodgers. Get Aaron Rodgers up out of here.
A completion to himself and denied Baltimore the ball. I said then the officials got it wrong because Rodgers was going to the ground. In no world does he have full possession of the football here. You can't rule this a catch in the exact same season that you rule this an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. This is 100% the right call. This is 100% an interception. But the officials have to be consistent. Yes, the referee should have thrown a flag for pass interference on Riley Moss. They didn't. That doesn't mean that you make a blatant wrong call and rule this a reception. It's an incredibly tough break for the Bills, but they're going to need their defense to make a play. And for those who don't know, if only there was a guy who made a 3-part series 7 years ago on what a catch in the NFL is. New life for Denver. Still sudden death overtime. 2nd and 7. Dump off to R.J. Harvey. Of 2 Buffalo Bills and takes it to the 47. Meanwhile, Chicago still threatening 2nd and 8. Takes a chance down the field. Intercepted.
Come on.
INT thrown by QB. And just like the Bills, the Bears turn the football over.
Yoink.
2 plays following the pick. Soon to be MVP Stafford looking towards his right. He's got Parkinson. His hands ain't shaking enough to move the chains. That's a first down. Denver approaching midfield. Bo Nix gonna air it out. Going deep. Pass sails incomplete, but there's Laundry on the field. Pass interference on the defense, and it's a spot foul that's gonna put the Broncos inside Bills territory in field goal range. The Rams hoping to get the same break, but they're not gonna need it because Stafford's looking left. He finds Devontae Adams on a spectacular 10 toes down submission to spot the football inside Chicago territory. This was so incredibly close because you can see that left leg is down, but does he have full possession at the time that it comes off the ground? The referees don't see enough evidence to overturn this call. This was one of those situations where whatever the call on the field was going to stand. If they ruled this incomplete first, it would have stood, but they called it a catch and it's gonna stand. The Broncos lose 2 yards. 2nd and 12. Bo Nix gonna air it out again. Going deep, trying to find Mims. Pass sails incomplete, but there's Laundry on the
Wow.
field. Tre'Davious White was out here molesting Mims.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pass interference.
Near the football, resulting in yet another pass interference. 2 on this drive to pin them inside the 5. Tre'Davious White absolutely crashing out, receiving yet another penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct, moving the Broncos half the distance to the goal. Forget the touchdown. A field goal wins this game. Bo Nix puts it in the middle of the hash marks to set the stage for the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Rams, Puka Nacua on the catch and run brings them inside the 30. And now for the Broncos, here comes Will Lutz. 13 career game-winning field goals. He's never done it in the postseason, but he's gonna boot it through the uprights to send the Broncos to the AFC Championship for the first time in 10 years. And the Bills fail again in the postseason in a year where there was no Patrick Mahomes.
Damn, that's the sad part too.
Chiefs. There was no Baltimore Ravens. There was no Cincinnati Bengals. You had absolutely no excuse.
There was no excuse this year for the Bills, bruh. Y'all had the opportunity to do this. No Patrick Mahomes. Y'all could have went in and did y'all thing, but the luck of the draw didn't fall in your favor, sadly.
And you lost when it mattered most. 3rd and long for Stafford, trying to end this right here. He's going to go deep, looking for his man. That's broken up, and they're going to have to kick a field goal. And now, from 42 yards out, Mevis, the fat boy, has a chance to send the Rams back to the NFC Championship. The snap is good. The hold is better. The kick is through the uprights, and it's good. The Rams take down the Bears and break the hearts of Chicago.
Damn, Chicago, I was rooting for y'all. I wanted y'all to win, man. Y'all took the Packers out. That's all I needed. Take the Packers out. Oh my dogs. Anybody but the Packers, man. Anybody but the Packers. Cry me. Fuck Justin Timberlake, myself. Cry me a river. Cry me a river.
What an absolute disgrace. The San Francisco 49ers got absolutely decimated. The Chicago Bears simply didn't have what it took. All the gambles on 4th down did not pay out regardless of the miracle at the end of regulation.
I know what time it is.
Couldn't protect the football on offense, and the Buffalo Bills continue to be absolute frauds when it matters most. And for that, you all would have to take out your cards. Hop the doggone turnstile, just in case it doesn't work, because you know your fare would be declined, and get aboard the train. But your ride would be short-lived, because you've arrived at Elimination Station, and you go somewhere different. Because for the Bills, Bears, Niners, and Texans, get ready to join the Panthers, Packers, Eagles, Jaguars, Chargers, and Steelers in eternal damnation for your failures of making enough winning plays to advance to Championship Sunday. Your failures of conquering the opposition in front of you. Consider your names written down in the Death Note, because your dreams of advancing to the next round of the playoffs, your dreams of being a part of the Final Four, your dreams of contending in Super Bowl 60 and hoisting up the Lombardi Trophy has been absolutely
deleted.
Gotta write their names in the Death Note.
Here it comes! A little going away present for you!
What more do you want from me?
You will rest in peace.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker! Congratulations!
I hear a shadow that was lovely this time of year. Let's find out if it's true!
Alrighty, man. That's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Most definitely, man. Chicago. I was rooting for y'all, man. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. But anyways, though, shout out to Chiseled, man. For sure, man. This Chicago, damn it. Houston, it's just CJ, bro. CJ, one more time for the one time, bro. CJ, even Booker T disappointed in you, bro.
We want the gold, sucker! Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga!
Put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Try! What more do you want from me? I just want my baby.